Hello and good day. In today's body of work, we have probably the best and most exciting part of Icarus, in my opinion, so far. Again, this is somebody who has under 80 hours of Icarus gameplay, and that is going from level 9 to level 10. And we are very close to that, and I did do most of that work offline. Trust me, you didn't miss out on much. I just did a bunch of mining. I'll show you that over here. I also did some hunting. Look at that. 8 stacks of some good old stone, and then some more wood that we got for ourselves. Again, as I said before, the best way to level up, the fastest way to level up, I should say, is by hunting. And when I say hunting, I mean hitting your shots like that. And that is the best and fastest way to level up. So today, the main goal is to show you guys what changes when you go from level 9 to level 10. I will do my best to do so in what I know of the game and what I played so far. So we need to just level up. Let's get to level 10. How do we do that? I can keep mining. I mean, I'm close. I'm not that far. Obviously, that little rabbit hunt helped, but it didn't get us over. I need a bigger animal. So actually, let's grab some oxide. Oxide is a never-ending task. I love doing it because it allows me to breathe, and so it's very necessary. And the good thing about oxide is that it is all over the planet. So I don't think I've had a situation where I'm completely out of oxide. Fingers crossed. And eventually there will be upgrades where we're able to get some oxide, some oxygen, permanent oxygen and stuff like that, like tanks that last longer. And that's what we're kind of shooting for. But now we just need one animal, maybe two, possibly two. So let's see here. Another thing that I do want to do, I don't think I'll get it done in this episode, is I want to create some bridges, right? I mean, being inside this little island is cool, but I need a bridge so that I can just walk over the bridge over to the mainland instead of having to swim over. Because believe it or not, swimming over, it's not a big deal. I'll show you, but sometimes I think twice about it. Because I'm like, no, I don't want to leave my island. I want to get stuff done and then just be on my island. But that's not always ideal or the case. So we got to come out here. The minute we come out here, we start seeing some prey. And now the goal again is just to get to level 10. Oh, that's a wolf. The good cool thing about wolves is that you know they're going to come and fight. Unless you get them right on the freaking eye. There we go. Kudos to the shot. And where are you? One thing about Icarus, though. There it is. And there's a big change. Okay, we found him. Nope, I didn't want to do that. Let's go ahead and harvest him. There's a rabbit over there. I'm going to let the rabbit survive just this time because I have bigger tasks to deal with. Let's go ahead and grab the oxide because it's right there. And there it is. So now we're level 10. This is the beauty of it. This is the whole, my favorite part of Icarus so far, as I said earlier, is now we go from level 9 to level 10. And what changes? That is a great question. And I'm really glad you asked, because the biggest thing is now, as I go over and grab some of these trees, small trees, that in my theory will eventually grow up to big trees and then become a hazard to our little base. So let me just grab all of these so that I don't forget. Now, if this is not true, let me know in the comments, because I don't know why I feel like these little trees grow up to big trees and then they can possibly fall into our little dwelling here. What are you? A small tree. Okay. The other thing I'll show you is I did expand our home. I believe I extended it 2 blocks, so it's a little bit bigger, and we need it because now we have, you guessed it, workbenches. So now when you go from 9 to 10, you open up tier 2. Okay, so this is tier 2. What is the big deal about tier 2 is that now you're able to craft a bench. Okay, and the bench is pretty much going to open up your entire game for now. There are other benches, there are other workstations that completely open up the game for you, but this is kind of like getting out of the wood stone era, and then you start getting into the iron era, right, where things are stronger, your tools are stronger, your weapons are stronger. So that is why this is my favorite. And you get to craft the crafting bench, as I said earlier. We're gonna need an anvil, trust me on that. We can craft a water skin and an oxygen bladder, but we do have a lot of points because I did sandbag them. So I don't mean to go too fast here, but we sandbagged a lot of the points because a lot of the tier 1 stuff, I kind of already got what I wanted. I wanted to check one more, though. Yep, I did get the dirt foundation, and that's important. I'll show you why later on in the episode. But pretty much everything from tier 1 that I wanted, I got. And if I want to come back and grab something, I could always do it, right? So, you know what? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to hold off on that, on the poison paste. It's good, but I want to make sure we do due diligence to tier 2. So Again, the biggest difference from 9 to 10, crafting bench, we're going to craft an anvil. We can start looking into iron axe and iron pickaxe, which are going to just make mining a lot easier and wood chopping a lot easier. I don't have the resources to do this yet. We're also going to need a horse so that we can move stuff from these caves where we're going to get iron into our base. Because if you go there alone, you'll come back with some iron, but it's better to bring a horse with you because then you can pretty much almost triple the amount of iron that you bring back from this cave that we're going to find hopefully soon, maybe in this episode, maybe not. But let me go ahead and do a stone furnace because that's going to help me smelt some of this iron. We are going to also do, you know what? Let's do the oxide dissolver as well as the bladder bag. And that means we don't have to, we can conserve a little bit of oxygen. The water skin, why not? We need that. So these are primary weapons here. I'm sorry, primary needs, right? So we'll do the iron axe, the pickaxe, and utility stuff. I'm a spear person. I have 3 points. I have to be careful with these 3 points. Let's keep going to the right. The skinning bench is very nice. So is the cooking station and the contact device. Yeah, I want these. I want these. These are huge. I am going to show you what those are in a little bit. Okay, let me look. I have 1 point and I'm like scared to spend it anywhere where I'm going to regret. Herbal bench, no. Longbow, we're not doing a longbow. Mortar and pestle might be a thing. A water bomb. Water bomb might... Okay, I'm going to hold on to that point. I know why. Because we're going to get into questing. And the way you get into questing is by building these 2 devices here, okay? Some of these quests are going to ask me to craft things that I haven't unlocked yet. Like, I know for sure one of the quests is to craft 5 water bombs. And if it's locked, I can't craft these. So I'm going to leave that point in case that quest asks me for something here that I haven't unlocked. So I'm good with this for now. Let's go into our talents and see what we got here. We got 2 points into talents. And again, I want to do this seasoned logsman, which pretty much places any wood planks that I grab from trees into my inventory without me having to reach for it. Unfortunately for this, you have to max this out, the moving wood. And there go all of our points. And then I believe we also have to put a point into either skilled picker. And then we can do this. So it's painful and it sucks because there are other important traits here or perks that you can grab. And we're not grabbing them because I'm putting so much of an emphasis on this. But it's a really, really cool trick. Not a trick. Quality of life practice that, again, allows you to pick up wood automatically, so you don't have to be searching for it. We did get a solo point, so those are always exciting to jump on. And what am I working on here? So we're working on stamina. We can do increased wood from felling. Minor rewards, increased yield from your minor ore deposit. This could be a good one. What are you? Decrease oxygen, hunger, and thirst cost. I mean, all these are amazing, right? The reason why they give you solo points every once in a while is because a lot of these perks are really, really good. I feel like I'm okay here. I want this because when we go mining, like this is huge right here. 5% mining yield. Its increase is rich. So I guess we'll go here. But I can't go here until that's max. Okay. That's perfectly okay. And then the reason why you see an exclamation mark here is because I still have 1 point left. So there it is. That's the explanation why going from 9 to 10 is so key and so much fun, because now your brain's just like, oh my gosh, what do I get? What do I do? First things first, let's make sure we are taking care of our thirst. Speaking of horses. Oh my gosh. So that horse is an adult and he's got a baby. That would be a perfect tame, but I didn't open those up yet, and I probably should have because we need that. Probably should have opened that before I opened up my pickaxe and my iron axe, to be honest with you. And that is right over here. Let me show you. Where are you? You're letting me down, game. Okay, right here. So I would need to go into the ranching station, which I can, but even if I do the ranching station, I need to unlock the animal bed and then the just a basic riding saddle. So I need to be level 11 to get this done. Okay, it's okay. Let's go ahead and focus on this crafting bench. We need to do that first. We can do the oxidizer. So let me craft it since I can craft it. And then here is the bench. We need wood and stone. Your boy's got plenty of that, but we're gonna just grab it from here just because I don't want to mess with my piles. Just to grab 13 stone. Okay, and I am gonna break one of these to get 100 wood. That's okay. Otherwise, I'd have to break a whole tree to do that. So let me come back over here, and then we go over our crafting bench. Okay, now we need leather. I have plenty of leather, I promise. I just have to figure out where that's at. There it is. Oh, first try. Love it. We'll grab a whole batch, and then we'll go back to our crafting screen, and here is our crafting bench. We'll craft it. Very, very good. And now we can actually put our oxidizer down. Now, I'm going to place stuff in certain places, but we can always move them. We talked about that earlier. Whatever you put down, you're always able to change your mind and place it somewhere else. And you're going to do that several times. I've done it a bunch because I think I have something figured out. And then I'm like, oh, no, you know what? I need to move this because this is going to be in a better location over here. So I'm going to put this right here. This is going to be like my primary bench for the moment. So now we can come in here and see what else we can make here. So we could have technically crafted the oxide dissolver here, but we did it on our person. This one, I believe I do have to do here. And for this one, I do need 80 stone. So I am going to grab one of these. Basically, you hold F and it goes in your inventory as 100 stone. So it automatically breaks it down for it, breaks it up for you. We'll come over here and now we can craft the stone furnace. There we go. And I hear something outside. I kind of want it because now I want more XP so we can get to level 11. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out. Hopefully it's something big and scary. Nope, it's a little wabbit. That is not big and scary at all. So there goes that thought. We will have some animals spawn in our little island, but not too many. Again, the big advantage of being inside this island, in my opinion, is that you're not going to get a lot of dangerous animals coming at you. But the downfall is that you do have to venture out of your island to go out and get the kills, right? So not everything is perfect, and that's okay. We can deal with that. All right. You know, the other thing I want to do is I'm going to craft one more of these. I don't think I have an extra one because I do want to put one here that has like the materials that this bench needs in order to craft certain items. So let me just grab... Okay, you know what? I'm going to grab you. Hold on. Any other ones empty? Okay, I'm going to grab you for now. I don't have to craft one. Since this is empty, I promise I can speak, guys. Oh, wrong button. We can grab it, deploy, and this is what I mean by you can just move stuff around. I want to put this here. I've never tried this before, and this is probably a good practice. So that's an empty box. Now, so if you notice here, there are things here that I need to craft, and I don't have them in my body. You're going to need fiber. You're going to need leather. You're going to need bone. You're going to need wood. You're also going to need stone and stuff. So here, watch this. So this is kind of a best practice for y'all. Let me go ahead and grab another one of these. I'm going to be a little bit encumbered, but that is fine. And we're hungry. We can eat. We have plenty of food. There we go. And I guess the best practice is twofold. You could either place them in here, but eventually you'll run out of space. So my best practice for now is just put everything in this little box here. Like this. You hold control and left key, and all the items go over to your desired location, which is this box for the moment. The minute you come off of it, it closes it. And now when you come here and you're like, I want to make this, it's like, but you need all this. And you're like, okay, that's over here. And then you just grab it, right? It's right next to it. That's kind of my idea here, is to have a box, storage box within range so that you can just go back and forth. Okay. The other thing we want to do is we can't do this yet because we need ingots, and then we can't do the contact device because we need ingots. So we may have to go to a cave because now we also have a stone furnace. The stone furnace, I'm gonna place. See it now? Okay, cool. It does fit. I see a little green. There it is. That's all we need. Just a little bit. Nice. Okay, the furnace is very, very important. It needs wood, so any of these is a wood type. And once you have fire in it, you place the mining ores that you pick up. You bring them in here, and it's gonna smelt them into ingots, and then the ingots are used to do a bunch of stuff. So we may have to go into a mine just to grab enough so we can start building our advanced tech 2 tree tools and weapons and all that fun stuff. So let me kind of just group myself and see where we can find a cave. I didn't know we were going to go into a cave today, but we have to now because I also want to craft the contact device as well as the orbital exchange interface. Those are huge for the next level of gaming here. So bear with me. I will be right back, and then we'll be probably in front of a cave and start mining. All right, very cool, guys. I think I'm in front of a mountain. I'm sorry, of a cave, but I do see a horse here. Oh, I have the wrong weapon. That I want to get because I want bone. I need bone. You know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to get it because it's gonna encumber me, and we don't need to be encumbered. I think this is it. If you guys want to know, yeah. So between L13 and L14, there is a cave right here in this little area right here. So if you can remember that, between L13 and 14, there is a cave right here. I believe you have to kind of break this open. Yeah, you do. You kind of craft. You kind of not craft. You beat your way into like a little door. All right, door is opened, but we do need one really, really important piece of equipment here. I need to make myself a lantern, not a lantern, a torch. We do lanterns later. I need fiber for that, and I also need sticks. So I'm looking for sticks, and you know what? It's almost nighttime. Of course, it's almost nighttime. See, this is me not knowing how to manage my time correctly in this game. I hope you are better at it than I am. And then we're also getting a storm coming in. So I may just go in there, grab a little bit, and then run home. Because I do have to protect my... You know what? I don't think I'm going to have time to do that. And I'm not seeing any trees. I need, like, the small trees to grab the sticks. I know. I needed to plan this a little bit better. But I totally forgot. I forgot to look at the time before we left. And now I'm scavenging for things that I probably shouldn't be scavenging for when there's about to be a storm. And it's almost nighttime. I mean, it is nighttime. It's 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, right? Yeah, 6 o'clock is nighttime here in Icarus. So, yes, I know I can probably knock the tree down and then grab sticks from there. But sometimes I get too stubborn for my own good, guys. So just bear with me. I'm going to grab a little bit of... just a little bit of iron just to get some cooking. But let me show you. We need this wood rag torch. When you craft it, it automatically goes into your L slot. And then to turn it on, you just press L. And you come in here. And this is where we're going to find our first earthworms. Make sure I have the correct weapon here. And then these, there it is. There's our first one. Make sure you land your first shot because they spit venom at you. It's AoE venom. Oh, I totally missed that. And the AoE venom, oh, nice, is spreads AoE, hence the word. And if it hits you, you just get a bunch of debuffs. Bunch of just horrible things happen to you. Oh, there's another one. That one is... Oh, that one's far. I don't know if I can reach that one, guys. Oh, maybe we should have a little bit more confidence in our ability here. There we go. Okay, we got them all. I'm not going to take the time to harvest them. We need to get in here and grab what we came for, which is ore. Ore right here. Iron ore. Okay. So it's just like a rock. You beat into it, but these iron ore nodes are only inside caves. Why did I switch over to that? You cannot get them anywhere in the outside world. As far as I know, I could be wrong. I haven't been to the other biomes to double check, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the fancy mining that you need to do is probably only available inside caves because they are a lot more dangerous than being outside, right? I mean, if this was outside, then we'd never have to come into a cave. Okay, there's another one of you. I get it. I don't know if I can get this one from way over here. Oh, missed. Okay, yeah. Believe it or not, even though he missed, you need to stay away from the AoE. Ah, that was horrible. Try this one. There we go. Okay. And now I could go into the water and harvest whatever it dropped, but then my torch turns off and it's just a hot mess. Plus, the further I go in, the more likeliness there are more earthworms in there. So, I mean, we can go in there and grab more. Or grab the goods. Probably should, right? Just to get my stone spears back. Let's see here. So I can grab this one. Nope. I want that. You go here. You hit Q. You get some of the... I'll show you guys right now what it is that we're grabbing. We're grabbing worm scales, poison sacks, and then the cave worm vestige. I don't know what any of that stuff does. We'll figure out together later. Right now, the main point is to grab as much of this iron ore as possible and have a little bit of time left over to run home so we can get some of this stuff smelted and possibly craft a pickaxe or something, right? That's going to be better than this stone axe. Now, I'm also looking at my weight down below. I'm at 96 out of 100. I don't want to be at 100 ever, because then it's going to take forever to get home. So I think 98 is a good number. 98.4 is even better. Oh, then there's 100. But I do remember that we grabbed a bunch of stone that I really don't need. So I'm going to split the stone in half. There we go. And we should be able to run back home. I'm also gonna grab some coal ore, just a little bit, just to have it, because you never know when you need something and you're like, oh, I just need a little bit of it, and you don't have to run all the way over here to get it. All right, 97.8, and now we're gonna run home. All right, we made it home, but we have a little bit of a guest here, a little visitor that just just minding his own business, but we gotta get him. We have to. This is probably gonna encumber me a little bit, and that's okay. This is worth it. We're gonna get leather, fur, and meat, and the bones. Right now, if you're looking at my screen, it's turning red. I got bit by, I guess, a piranha coming across the river, and that's gonna happen from time to time. We got 2 minutes on that. It's really kicking my tail, and that's okay. Let's go in here, and then we're gonna go ahead and drop this iron ore that we mined. And as soon as you do that, it's gonna be like, yo, I want to smelt this, but we need fire. Now, right now, I don't have any sort of fire other than this fiber. So we'll put the fiber in there, and that's a source of fuel. And then we could also put the sticks in there in a little bit. The best fuel, obviously, I believe it's from left to right. We do have regular wood, which is better. But I just need to go outside and grab it. So let's do that. I'm gonna grab one more of these. I don't believe I'm gonna be encumbered again. You know what? Before the storm hits, let's grab some regular water. Let me go ahead and grab another one of you. It's gonna be 100. Now I don't want to put all 100 fuel in there because I believe it keeps going. There's no fuel stop in here, so I just want to grab maybe 25. Should be enough. And I need to wait for that to finish for the 6. Or you know what? I can remove it. You can remove it and then put it back in there, and it's gonna start doing it. We already have 5 iron ingots. So I do want to craft this little oxygen bladder, which I don't need ingots for. I just need leather and fiber. So let me grab a bunch of leather. You know what? Let's go to sleep, guys. Let's go to sleep because it's late. Grab the meat, and we'll put actually this in here. It's on. Go to sleep. Wake up. Now, even if you go to sleep, the storm will not go away. I know, right? You would think it would, but it does not go away. So the storm's coming. It's coming. It's gonna be here. Let me grab. I need some fur. Also, I believe we'll just grab a bunch of these and some bone and some fiber and have anything. We'll grab a little bit of wood. I'm gonna grab that, and I'm fully encumbered. I can barely move. Come over here and see if we can craft these. Yeah, I can't. I need leather. Do I have leather here? I do have a little bit of leather there. Okay, we're saved. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all this in here. Again, this is another way of you kind of adding ingredients into the crafting bench that you actually need to craft stuff. So I want these. Now, best practice here from what I've learned is to have 5 of these or maybe even 6. Right now, we're just going to craft 2 because we don't have all the goodies to craft as many as I want. I also want a water skin. So we'll do that, and then we'll bring it over to our inventory. We'll come over here to the little oxidizer. And the oxidizer works amazingly. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to... Oh, no, this is not the... Okay, the oxidizer is a little different. What that's going to do is going to pump oxygen into this little bubble, and then we can come over here and consume it. Now, that's great and all, right? But we need... I need the other one. I didn't craft the other one, right? I don't think I unlocked it. No, I haven't unlocked it. I am... Oh, no, it's right here. I just haven't crafted it yet because I don't have enough leather. All right, we do have more leather. Awesome. For a minute there, I thought we were going to just be short on leather. Okay, let me craft this baby here. This is the one I want. So, scratch everything I said earlier. This is good to have, but I'm going to remove this, pick it up, and put the other one down. Because this is... It's okay, but honestly, this is like day 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 at best. After that, you need this dude right here. This is the game changer. I'm going to deploy you and place you over here for now. Just for now. Might change my mind later, and it's okay to do that. Okay, and this is where... Press to interact. I promise I know what I'm doing. You throw all your oxide in there, and then you want to throw these little dudes right here. The little oxygen bladders are going to start getting filled up with oxygen. But I believe we need sulfur, which I should have. Hopefully. Yep, I do have some. We'll grab all 50 of it. Come over here and throw it in there. And sulfur is basically the fuel for the oxides to turn oxygen into your little bladder there. And then that little bladder we're gonna place in here, and we can carry that around. for oxygen. I know. So that's like probably a priority to get that going, right? You got to be able to breathe in order to survive, or vice versa. No, I said it correctly. I am not tripping today. Let me go ahead and eat because we're hungry. The storm is still coming. It's a little slow. I thought it'd be here by now, but it's not. Okay, and this, you know what? This is cool. So this does stop. Okay, that is good to know. It stopped when it stopped smelting. So beautiful, right? Let's go ahead and place this iron here. It's only 11. It's not a lot. So I'm kind of a sad panda about that. Oh no, it's 31. We're good. We're really good. What can I make? We already made that. I am looking at tools, right? I can't make tools? Not yet, I suppose. Oh, I make those in the anvil. Oh, I need 9 more. All right, so we're short 9 more iron ingots. And that's okay. That's fine. Because now we have... Look at this. So we have this that goes in here. And that's going to automatically allow us to breathe the oxide, right? The oxygen from the oxide. Let me go ahead and place... I want to do my gooey stuff down. Where do I put my gooey stuff? Let's put my gooey stuff down here. So just throw anything that we get from animals. And you know what? Also, the spoiled meat will go in this box. Also, the oxides are good. I need to repair my knife here. And I don't have bone on me to do so. This goes here. And then this often goes... I want to say it's 8. I need to remember how to do this correctly. Because then I'm going to be all over the place. I don't know. Maybe here. And then this goes here. I'm not sure. And that's okay. We have a bunch of meat. And that goes there. So this is basically my backup. When this runs out, I can just change this one and put that one in there. Okay. I guess we're okay. So now that we have this water skin, you walk over to your clean water and then you press F to fill it. As long as you're holding it, you just press F and it fills it up. So now we have our own water in there. And then you move off of it and then you press F once and then you actually drink the water like with your hands. And now we have backup oxygen and backup water. And here I am wanting to go mine for the rest of the iron, but yep, there's a storm, just as I was saying that. Let me grab a little bit of bones just to repair my stuff, because the fact that it's not repaired is getting on my nerves. I'll repair you, why not? Put you back in here. And then I need a little bit of stone in order to repair my other stuff, which is my stone pickaxe. And I think that's it. Yeah, that is it. All right, very cool, guys. So now we get to wait out the storm here. You guys will see me fight the storm. But before we do that, is there anything else I can craft on my person that I'm like missing out on? Just basically coming in here and just skimming through this and trying to see. I haven't done any bandages yet. These only heal your, I guess, your external and your bleeding wounds. But I haven't crafted any yet. We're good with our spears. It's not a lot, but they're effective. They do the job. And then we did go into stone leg armor. I mean bone armor, which is better than what we had before, which was cloth armor. Next is leather armor, but we're not there yet. We have to walk before we run. And that is okay. Okay, it looks like I'm not missing out on anything. I pretty much have everything that I can craft on my person. Let's go on our bench and see what other goodies are in here. So we have fur that we could actually do from wool. How do we get wool though? Okay, so one way you can figure out how to get things is you click on the item and then you click on the item again. Well, actually, no, it's not letting me. Probably because I don't have any. You do have this other option when you go into, I believe it's J. Yeah, and you go into your items, and then you can technically search for an item like that. Type it, hit it, and then right here it'll tell you how you get this. So raw wool shorn from sheep and collected from its corpse. Okay, so I haven't really gathered wool, but I know I've been able to make the item that we were looking at, which is fur. So I think maybe this is just for sheep only. So maybe a sheep barn would be a good idea. But let's focus on the task at hand, which is this storm. Now this is it's kind of a thunderstorm. Not a thunderstorm. It's kind of just a rainy, heavy rain type of storm. It's not a thunderstorm, so we're fine. The thunderstorms are scary because they can, if they strike your base, they can essentially start a fire. So you're not in control of that unless you craft these lightning rods that we have not spec'd into. So I am not ready for a thunderstorm. I'm not whatsoever. So for now, we are just at the mercy of this storm, which shouldn't be a big deal. Hey, it looks like the danger's behind us, so I can deal with a little bit of wind. We're gonna make our way over back to the cave. But before we do that, I was just kind of looking at what it is that I want to craft, right? We want to craft the contact device. We have enough to do that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and craft it. Which one? Wait. So there's the contact device. You know what? I don't need this yet. I think I can hold back on this. This is used in order for you to request items from the base, from your home base, from Earth. So we're not there yet. We are here. I need the OEI, which is the Orbital Exchange Interface. This is how we're able to request different tasks, different missions. And some of them are very simple and you get very good rewards for them. So I need copper ingots. So when we go mining, I need to grab both iron and copper. So that's why I'm kind of looking at this before we go over there. You got to know what you need in order to make what you want, right? I know. I'll stop trying to be philosophical here. It's not my nature. Let me go ahead and make sure I have anything that's raw. Let's go ahead and throw it in there so we can cook it. I don't have anything to fuel that. So let me grab just a couple of pieces of wood. It should be enough. I don't think this is enough, but hey, we'll give it a try. The other thing is, by the time I come back, this will probably be rotten, to be honest with you. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna make sure I have everything good here. Let's just grab a little bit of water before we leave. Now, I'm gonna struggle to get there in the rain, but that's okay. You guys won't see that. You just get slowed down, that's it. You're wet, technically, right? So I'm gonna make my way over. Look, this tree right here fell because of the storm, though. That's why you don't want to have trees around your base or your home. We're gonna head back over to the cave. All right, sweet, we're back. I did hunt a deer down, so let me just see if that's not gonna weigh too much. Hopefully it doesn't. I don't have a lot of weight to spare here, so again, we need copper and iron. Now, I'm not really sure how the whole respawning of these earthworms takes place. We just left, right, and came back, so I know sometimes they respawn right away when you leave the area, but hopefully they don't. I really don't feel like fighting them again. Okay, it doesn't look like they are. So let me see. What are you? You are titanium. You are aluminum. And of course we need iron, but then we also need copper. I believe that's copper over there. And sometimes with these, the trick is to build a little ramp for yourself. Yeah, that's copper. Okay, because, well, yeah, see, sometimes like you feel like you can, hey, I can like chill right here in this little ledge. There we go. Okay, we did it. I just don't like the stones like landing right on my face. I can't see what I'm doing. But that's fine. We need this to craft the communication unit. So we can start grabbing some quests. The reason why I love quests is because it'll be something random like, hey, collect 100 berries, or go get me, you know, 1,000 fur or whatever. I mean, that's a little extreme. But those are the kind of missions you get, and what they'll do is they'll send you back monies. And those monies you can use to get advanced equipment like backpacks, maybe a better pickaxe. Speaking of pickaxe, you guys probably caught that I still have my stone axe, where I probably could have crafted my iron axe, but I kind of want to use the iron that we have to build the communication system and other stuff. Yes, the pickaxe is priority. You are correct, and trust me, when I was like on my way here and I was halfway here, I was like, darn it, I should have crafted my pickaxe, because then you would get more yield from your mining. But I was like on my way, I was already halfway, and I'm like, you know what, let's just go. Let's struggle a little bit in front of the gang. That's okay to do so as well. All right, let me see. We gotta make sure our encumbrance is okay, so we need to grab enough so we can craft some of these cool new toys so we can survive, right? Let's go ahead and grab some more copper. According to this, we have 20, 22. Okay, I'm running out of stamina. One thing that also happens to you inside of caves is you kind of get this like pneumonia sort of sickness where it's harder to breathe and your stamina regenerates a lot slower than when you're outside, which makes sense, right? Kind of get a little bit of a panic vibe, panic energies, and you're just like, oh my gosh, I got to get out of here. And all of a sudden, you're not even thinking about being productive. You're just thinking about surviving. So, see, I need to be careful here because I think closer I move to the middle of the cave, there it is. Just as I said. Oh, missed that really. Oh, and my stamina. Okay. Okay. Oh, did we get hit? See, we got hit. That's kind of, I call that BS right there. Okay, it left. I call BS, but it hit us. That's why that AoE is so wait, what? I didn't mean to throw that. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're failing here miserably. My stamina's bad. That's why I couldn't toss that. You guys saw me aim at it? Oh, dude, I didn't see that coming, yo. Okay, whatever, bro. Let me see if I can hit it. No, 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 don't go back. Yeah, see, this sucks. That one hit me like he freaking drilled me. No, I didn't mean to throw that. Okay, so the biggest issue here is my stamina is super low. So I can't even aim it because you use up stamina when you're aiming. I gotta wait till it comes out, and then I gotta hopefully land it. Oh my gosh, that was clutch. Okay, now we're good, but my stamina is depleted, so that's what happens. That's the danger of coming into a cave. And I'm not saying I'm not prepared. I just feel like we need better equipment to deal with those earthworms. Now, a better weapon for the earthworms, honestly, is a primitive bow. It's really easy to aim right at their head, and you most of the time get them in 1 to 2 shots. I'm kind of being a little bit of a meme here by doing a javelin build because it's more challenging. So if you're just starting out, I honestly recommend to start with the primitive bow. So what you would do in your tech tree, instead of opening up the javelin like I did, so the wood spear, when you open up the wood spear, it automatically allows you to also craft the javelin. But actually, I'm in bone spear, yeah. Which, I mean, it's just a better version of the spear. Is you would open up the wood bow and the stone arrows. And those are, like I said, they're a lot easier to use with earthworms and even animals that you're hunting that are far away. I'm going javelin because I'm kind of being a little bit of a troll. I'm trying to do a more difficult gameplay for myself, so that's the reason why. Plus, javelin, the one good thing about javelin is the melee, which is your spear, is really good. Where when crossbows, you don't really have a melee weapon other than maybe your knife or one of the tools that you're using, unless you craft a spear. But now you're going into 2 different builds in one. So that's kind of why the javelin is kind of, it's really good, but you just have to be really good with your aim. As you saw earlier, when you miss, that's when you pay the price. But if you can hit it, most of the time you're gonna one-shot a lot of these animals. And that's my spiel on that, guys. So play whatever you're comfortable with. That's what you got to play with. If you want to put a point into the primitive bow and also into spears and javelins, do it. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of this game, is you can do whatever the heck you want. We're still good. We're not completely encumbered. Let's go grab some more iron. I hope I have enough copper. Let me check my inventories here. I have 53. I don't know if that's enough. I hope it is. I'm gonna be a sad panda if it's not. But we definitely want to grab a bunch of iron. Now, either way, we're gonna leave with a full backpack, right? So you're probably saying, why don't you just build your iron pickaxe? Because regardless of whether I'm using a stone axe or an iron pickaxe, the only thing that I would have saved is time. Because I'm still leaving with a backpack full of all these goodies, whether it's a stone axe or an iron axe. I wish there was another. Is that copper? No, this is I think this is still iron, right? Yeah, it's iron. I kind of want to take, if you look at this, so I have, let me sort this so you guys can look. So I have 100 iron and 50 copper. No, actually, you know what? That's good. Let's keep going with iron. That's iron is the main resource early on, so we'll just do this, and I'm just gonna cross my fingers that that's enough copper to craft the communication device. So I'm at 88 out of 100. I may not get to 100, and that's fine too. We don't have to get to 100. If there was a copper ore, I think I see one way over there, but that would probably mean I'd have to fight like 3 or 4 more earthworms, and with my low stamina, it's not easy to fight them. Are you copper? You're titanium. You are regular. You know what? Since you're regular, we might as well max. We'll get as close as possible to 100. The other thing here is we're about to level up. I know, it's exciting. And then we're going to be able to grab some of this animal farming stuff. That's going to allow me to actually hunt and tame a horse. Obviously, with the horse, you're able to place inventories into its little saddle, and then I'm able to kind of mine all this, put it inside the horse, and then come back and mine some more. So it's a thing of beauty. Now we are a little encumbered. What am I going to get rid of? Something that's kind of heavy. You can always sort by weight, and then you can kind of decide, okay, what do I need to get rid of? Unfortunately, I'm going to consume all of this. Not unfortunately. Wait, I said consume stack. There we go. 99.9. Perfect. All right, guys, I will meet you back home, and then we'll start crafting some more juicy and fun tools and equipment. All right, we get home, and there's always every time I come home, there's a visitor. Sometimes they're friendly, sometimes they're not, but we got to do our due diligence. It is a hunting game, guys, so I promise you no real animals were hurt during the recording of this video. Look at that. That leveled us up, which is awesome. Go ahead and grab this. Now we are over encumbered, but we're right next to home, so we're okay. We're gonna mess around with these points in a little bit. Hopefully we got some talent points as well. First things first, let's throw all of the iron ore and all of the copper ore in there. Hopefully the 22 wood is enough, and it's gonna start making an iron ingots. There it is. Okay, and then let's go see our points really quick. Let me see what we got here. So again, we're tech tree 2, and I did promise you guys that we're gonna go into our it's the ranching bench, right? And that's gonna allow us to craft the animal beds as well as the little... Wait, am I in the right one? I'm not in the correct one. Right here. Okay. The ranching station is gonna allow us to craft the animal bed as well as the saddle. So we have 5 points. I'm gonna put one in here, and then the animal bed, you need it. When you're taming an animal, they need to sleep in order for you to tame them. And then we'll do a basic riding saddle. This is how we're able to ride the animal itself. And then we're gonna also need, I don't know if I have enough points for their... Oh, I barely have enough. Okay, gosh, we used everything just to be able to tame animals. And I think that's very important, because obviously you can use your animal to get places faster and then to carry more inventories. So this is perfect. This is what we need. Let's take a look here. Let me grab the ingots that have been made already. First things first, let's go ahead and do the... Oh, okay, the copper ingots are also queued up. One way to stop your ore is to basically pull it all out, and it's going to automatically go into whatever's available. So we'll do that. We'll leave the copper ore in there because that's what we need now. And then you can go ahead and place these back. It's not going to switch back to the iron ore. It's basically going to prioritize whatever's in your inventory. So we're going to grab some for every, I don't know, I guess let me see. I want to know what the math is. So we got 2. So it's 49. It smelts 2 and you get 1. Okay, so it's 2-to-1 ratio. And then we need what for this device? We need 7. Okay, what about the ranch though? Okay, we need nails. Oh, we need the anvil. No, we need anvil more than anything. Anvil's ready to go. It's going to take 40 out of my ingots, so that's okay though. We need it. We need the anvil, because the anvil, you're able to craft iron nails, and the iron nails are used for just about 80% of anything that you want to build in this game. Guys, I'm already going over the time limit here. I usually don't like to make videos this long, but I feel that it's justified, because the grind from level 9 to 10 is not only is it super cool, but it's very important. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna cancel that. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna pick this up because I don't need this. We have the other fancier oxidizer. So let me go ahead and go back in my inventory. We're gonna deploy this, and this is perfect right next to your furnace, because you're gonna grab stuff from here and put it into here, just like this. Grab this. Okay, there are our 10 copper. Okay, but now I'm missing the ingots. So I know, right? We're playing with our little machine here. Now we're gonna remove the copper and let it work on the iron, and then put the copper back in there. There we go. And so with these ingots here, you can craft nails. So for every one, I think you get 10. I think, or maybe every 2 you get 10. I can't remember. But for now, we are in need of the iron ingots, which we're crafting. All right, and then the other thing was the ranching station, which we need 15 iron nails. Awesome. All right, very cool. I think we got everything we needed. Let me go ahead and place these iron ingots into our crafting, into our anvil. And then here are the iron nails. So it does take, let me see, I'm going to craft one. 1 equals 10, and we need 15. So I'll craft 2, so we'll get 20. And then I'll split the, no, I'll just grab them all. And then we'll grab them over here, put them into our crafting bench. And now we can craft our ranching station, but also in a little bit, I'm going to be able to craft our orbital exchange interface. And I'll show you what that looks like. I won't start a quest until the next episode, I promise. And we won't tame and put down all this animal stuff until the next episode. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys what the cool benefits of going from 9 to 10 level-wise was. And that, honestly, that to me, that's what made this game super, super exciting and super fun to play. Is that transition from your stone era all the way to the iron era and so forth. So we just continue mining here. We're continuing smelting here. We'll grab put these and put them over here. And there is... what do I need for this? I just need rope. Okay, we need to make more rope. So luckily we have some here. Let's just make like 5 of them. Is that what I needed? I needed less than that, but that's fine. And then we can go ahead and craft this now. There we go. Oh, this is so awesome. The cool thing about the ranching station is we can deploy that and place that outside. Where do I want it though? Depending on where I'm gonna put my little animal pin, I don't know where we're gonna do that. I might put the animal, it's not a pin, it's kind of like just like a little area here on this side. So if I'm gonna do that, maybe putting the ranch station here would be a good idea. Let's go here and placing. The ranching station is one of like the only crafting tables that you can place outside. The reason why I know I can place it outside is because it's green. Okay, and then we go here. Now in here, there you can see we can start making our animal beds, the riding saddle, and then their feeding area. And once you have those, then you can go and tame an animal. That's all you really need. You just need these. We're going to do that in the next episode, so I hope you guys hang around for that. That'll be coming out shortly here. But outside of that, the last thing I need to do is place the... Here it is. The orbital exchange unit. And this one also goes outside. And this one's always... I always place this somewhere where I don't like it. So I'm going to put you here for now. I hope that's good enough. And I'll just show you guys what it looks like. You go in here. Oh, I did the wrong one. This is actually the one for the equipment. Guys, I'm sorry. I mixed this up. I know you're going to kill me in the comments. And that's okay. I'm all for that. This is the one for equipment. The other one is the one for the quest. So I totally screwed it up, which is this one. And I should have enough for this as well. Let me craft more rope. But I'm going to craft that and place it. And then when you guys come back, I'll have it ready for us to go here. Let me put this over here. And I'll show you guys. No, I still need one more rope. Oh, there it is. I'll craft it. And then, so this is the one that's going to give us the quest. It crafts quick, so we'll put it down. I just kind of want to show you guys how that works. Just go in here, deploy it, and then we'll put this right next. I always do the one right next to it, but I think what I want to do is do this. Yeah, because I often have this to the right. There it is.
Great work. Now that you have access to short-range radio, you'll be able to take on simple missions. If you want to take on more complex assignments, you'll have to craft an infrasonic relay device. Oh, almost forgot. Cinetai have come up with a fancy new way of shipping your exotic hauls off-world. They're calling it the Orbital Exchange System, OES. Abandoning all your planet-side tech is a thing of the past, if you prefer. Chuck them in the pod, and it drops it all off at the station. OES schematics should be available, if you want to build one. Good luck, Prospector.
All right, cool. That's it. Let's go. Just go in it so I can show you guys. So you have simple quests, which are these, right? You have hard and easy. And then you also have operations. These are missions. We're going to be doing these, just not yet. And then finally, campaigns. But I don't know if I ever do any campaigns on these recorded episodes. But so we're going to be focusing on these when we come back. And then taming as well. We're going to make a little animal pet area, companion area. But I'll get a lot of the stuff that I need for you guys when we come back. The other thing I kind of want to do is I kind of want to craft my pickaxe, which I have stuff for it. I just need leather and wood. Remember, we put this box here for the same reason. I have wood here, but I don't have leather. Yep. You know what? I'm going to move all this leather over here. And here we go. I think I can go. Yep. Like, as long as it's in my inventory, I can craft it. I'm gonna craft a pickaxe because I might go more ore mining at night. Not at night, offline. Again, I like doing boring stuff like mining offline. And I know killing earthworms is fun, but you guys have seen how I did that. I'll probably go back, kill more earthworms, and get more iron, because we're gonna need iron, and I don't want to be mining for iron during the episode. But that's gonna do it for this day. I hope you guys learned a lot. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you shortly.